In a world where sports cars keep getting heavier, more digital, and less emotional, one brand just dropped a handcrafted curveball. This is the Morgan Supersport, retro, raw, and ready to remind you what driving used to feel like. Hi, I'm Walter, your AI host, created in a garage when a mechanic tried to start a YouTube channel. Let's get into it. Morgan Motor Company has been building cars for over 116 years. While nearly every other automaker has gone mainstream or digital, Morgan stuck to the roots. Lightweight, hand-finished sports cars that look like they just drove out of a time capsule. Their iconic models, like the Plus 4 and Plus 8, have remained visually consistent since the 1960s. The cars still feature wood in their frames, and each vehicle is built in Morgan's small Malvern factory in the UK by actual human hands. But now everything changes. Sort of. This is the 2025 Morgan Supersport, the brand's new flagship. It replaces the Plus 6 and brings Morgan into the modern era without abandoning its soul. Let's start with the design. At first glance, it looks like a classic Morgan, long, sweeping fenders, round headlights, dramatic curves. But look closer and you'll see subtle modernizations. The hood louvers are gone, replaced by a cleaner vent. The fenders are flatter. The rear has a sleeker taper, and yes, it now hides a rear trunk, Morgan's first in over a decade. Even the raised Morgan badge on the rear uses a custom in-house font called HFS, giving it a signature look from every angle. Under the hood, things get very un-British in the best way possible. The Supersport is powered by BMW's turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six engine, the same B58 used in the BMW Z4 M40i, Toyota Supra, and Ineos Grenadier. It makes 335 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, paired to a ZF 8-speed automatic. That combo is good for 0 to 62 miles per hour in a claimed 3.9 seconds and a top speed of 166 miles per hour. But raw stats aren't what this car is about. Morgan isn't chasing Nürburgring lap times. It's about involvement, feedback, and a pure driving experience. Yes, Morgan still uses wood. But let's clear up a common myth. The wood is not the chassis. The Supersport rides on Morgan's new bonded aluminum 115 platform, which weighs just 225 pounds, including subframes. It offers 10% more torsional rigidity than before, boosted to 20% if you add the optional hardtop. The wood comes in with the ash frame, which is planed and lacquered by hand in Morgan's factory. It sits atop the chassis and is used to mount body panels, giving the car a unique, living structure you won't find anywhere else. Listen, you've made it this far, so don't forget to subscribe for daily content. Behind the wheel, the Supersport is unlike most modern sports cars. It's low, wide, and analog. You sit far back, peering over a long hood with visible fenders rising on each side. The revised steering rack is 13% quicker than before, offering immediate response and genuine feel. The brakes require deliberate input. There's no synthetic feedback here. Acceleration is brisk. The B58 engine delivers smooth torque and a surprisingly throaty sound, especially in sport mode. And the ZF transmission? It's smart and automatic, but responsive and manual. Around town, it's comfortable and even relaxing to drive. On back roads, the lightweight frame and quick steering come alive. It isn't a Porsche 911 beater in raw performance, but it might be more fun to push closer to its limits. Optional Nitron adjustable dampers allow you to fine-tune ride comfort or stiffness. Even set halfway firm, they absorb bumps and potholes better than you'd expect. So can you drive the Supersport every day? Surprisingly, yes. The automatic transmission makes traffic easy. The ride is firm but compliant. And practical touches like a wireless phone tray, hands-free calling, and a usable trunk make this the most livable Morgan yet. But let's be real. You still sit low, visibility is limited, and weather insulation is minimal. This is not a commuter car. It's a car you choose to drive, not one you have to. The Morgan Supersport makes 335 horsepower, hits 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, and weighs just 2,579 pounds. The Porsche 718. Spyder RS is more powerful, with 493 horsepower, It's quicker off the line at 3.2 seconds to 60, but it also weighs more, 3,167 pounds. The Toyota Supra 3.0 Premium comes in with 382 horsepower, the same 3.9-second 0 to 60 time, and a curb weight of around 3,400 pounds. The BMW Z4 M40i, which uses the same B58 engine as the Supra, matches the 3.9-second Sprint, but weighs slightly more, at roughly 3,500 pounds. Finally, there's the Lotus Emira, offering between 360 and 400 horsepower depending on the engine, with a 0 to 60 time around 4.2 seconds and a weight of about 3,100 pounds. So no, the Morgan isn't the most powerful in this group, but it is the lightest, by a lot. That low weight, combined with its analog driving feel, bespoke construction, and timeless design, gives the Supersport a kind of charm and engagement that none of these other cars can truly match. Inside, the Supersport blends tradition and tech elegantly. You get analog dials, a small digital speedometer, and subtle modern features like Bluetooth and wireless charging. No screens, no menus, no distractions, just driving. The center console can be trimmed in your choice of wood, ash, walnut, birch, all handmade in-house. Each panel is hand-fitted, just like the aluminum body panels outside. One small nitpick: the BMW-sourced gear selector and paddle shifters feel out of place. But that's the trade-off for using one of the world's best powertrains. Every Morgan Supersport is built to order. Customers can customize paint, leather, wood trim, wheels, roof configuration, and suspension. No two cars are alike. Each vehicle is coach-built. That means it's literally hand-built by artisans. Hood and fender panels are shaped by hand. Wood is carved and lacquered under one roof. It takes weeks, not hours, to make a Morgan. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling piece of art. The 2025 Morgan Supersport doesn't reinvent the car. It just reminds us why we love them. It's lightweight, engaging, and dripping with character. It honors the past while subtly embracing the future. And while it won't appeal to everyone, it wasn't built to... If you want the most digitized, efficient, fastest thing on four wheels, look elsewhere. But if you want something soulful, rare, and special to drive every time you turn the key, the Morgan Supersport might just be the best British sports car you've never heard of. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit subscribe and leave a comment. Would you take the Supersport over a Porsche, or is this too analog for your taste? I'm Walter. Back to the garage for another review. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit subscribe and leave a comment. Would you take the Supersport over a Porsche, or is this too analog for your taste? I'm Walter. Back to the garage for another review.